Financial barriers prevent many high-achieving minority students from attending college. These budding scholars and potential leaders must often overcome enormous obstacles to complete high school. They realize through education they have a better chance of achieving their dreams.
I wanted to be able to make a difference, and I really want to be able to contribute. And I said, well, education is key, and I know that I want to be able to play a role. And I also like having fun. You know, in school I was able to play varsity sports. I was able to start organizations and do something new, something creative.
I'm in the field of education because I believe so strongly in the power of education. And my parents ingrained that in me as a very young child. Through education, you have access.
Within me, I had the ability to always want to achieve a higher level of excellence, and that came from my family as well as from my church.
The Gates Millennium Scholars Program, funded by a grant from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, provides outstanding, low-income African-American, American Indian Alaska Native, Asian Pacific Islander American, and Hispanic American high school graduates and GED students with financial and other assistance to complete an undergraduate college education at any college in all disciplines. The scholarship even extends support through graduate school in the areas of mathematics, science, public health, engineering, education, or library science.
These days, it's really hard to obtain an education without any sort of financial help and funding, especially when you come from a low-income family and raised by a single parent.
I don't think a lot of these kids understand that the resources are there for them if they can find them. And that's what it was really important for me to show them. Not only that they could apply to these schools and get in, but that once they did get in, that they could afford it. That's how I did it. 1,000
Gates Millennium Scholarships are awarded each year. Applicants are judged on academic achievement, community service, and leadership potential. The competition is fierce, and the application process is comprehensive, but the effort is worthwhile. Becoming a Gates Millennium Scholar is a life-changing experience.
In applying for the Gates Scholarship, I thought it was important when I was answering the questions to think about the answers, to think about what kind of leadership activities I had been involved with, to think about what kind of community service I had done. And I think it's helped influence me to pursue more community-minded activities. And even if I hadn't gotten the scholarship, I think the process was really important for me as a growth experience.
When I started filling out the application, I also started realizing that I was learning more about myself in this process. I started really being able to dig in deep. I had to go and ask really tough questions about myself, what I wanted to do.
By getting the Gates Millennium Scholarship, you're able to expand your horizons and think big, whereas sometimes you think small. By going to college, definitely it will help you to fly and soar into new areas that are not even imaginable.
It was a goal that I really wanted, and whether I won or not, it was just something I was going to try for regardless, and it helped me see what areas in my life I was striving for, community service and academic excellence. And like I said in the part of the essays where I had to write about what my strengths were, where I was involved on campus in the community, it was just great motivation for me to continue doing these things.
I didn't have to pay anything to apply, but what I got back from the scholarship was, all I did was tell them about my life experiences and what I plan to do with my life. And I got back an abundance of help as far as covering the financial expenses of colleges and taking away the financial burden on me.
To apply, each potential Gates Millennium Scholar requires a nomination from an educator, principal, teacher, guidance counselor, or other professional educator, and a recommendation from an adult who is familiar with the student's community service and leadership activities.
I reached out to different people who I thought could help me, and my teachers were wonderful. I always developed really strong connections with them, and everybody kept saying, there's financial aid, don't worry about that, just keep getting good grades.
I had made a small contribution to that child's life, and I just have a great feeling of personal reward myself, But more importantly, I think that there's so many students that have so much potential, and they need opportunities.
Free of the financial burdens of higher education, Gates Millennium Scholars are able to focus on education and community service.
you can only go so far now without a degree. And if you want to change your life around, education can change your life around.
The scholarship really allowed me to study the international classroom, allowed me to study abroad, really experience things that my parents never experienced. And I was able to expand my horizons, try new things, and really be able to, I think, find a passion just for learning.
The Gates Scholarship affords the students the opportunity to go to college without having to worry about anything but their studies. And for our kids, that is so important.
The Gates Millennium Scholarship Program is looking for future scholars. We need your help to find them, and it is important to apply early. For more information, please log on to our website, www.gmsp.org, or call toll-free 1-877-690-GMSP.